Good morning, Mama T and Oliver. Hey, Oliver. Hey, good morning. Morning. See, now he wants me to rub him. Oh, he's so spoiled. So spoiled. Okay, you can go lay down. Hope everybody's doing good today. Let's see. What do we even start with? Okay, some primer. I got my Milani sitting here. I got my elf here somewhere, but I've got to clean up this vanity. So let me take a little bit of that. Yeah, my video I did, my last video, I tried that Milani. It's supposed to be a concealer and foundation, and whoa-wee. That don't work for me. It might work for other people. It did not work for me. I don't know what that deal was. So there's that. And then we need a face primer. But I forgot when I was doing the Milani product. I got this Milani Conceal and Perfect face primer. Never used before. I think it's supposed to have some kind of little... Oh, yeah, isn't that cute? Okay. It's kind of odd feeling. It's like... I don't know. I'm going to take some of that. I don't know how much to use. First time, so I'm going to start with that much. Let's see how this do. Whoa, ooh. Okay. Well, it is not sticky, which is, you know, what I'm used to. I don't know about this stuff. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, we're going to test it out today at work, and we'll see how it does. It's got a good feel to it, though. It feels like real smooth. So I do like that part, but we'll see. Grab me out a little hand wipe. Put this back up. Lid goes on first. I was hunting this little slot, but I didn't have the lid on. Okay, so then that just slides right back in there. Okay, let me get a hand wipe. I hear you over there, Oliver. He wants to be petted. It is 6:09 in the morning, so too early for that. It's never for him. I don't know, that feels kind of odd, kind of tingly or cool. Blur Out Smoothing Primer. Well, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've got my two primers on, hair sticking out like usual. Okay, eyeshadow. And you know, of course I didn't lay out any eyeshadow. Oh dear. You see what I'm looking at? You're like, no, don't do it. But you know what I'm going to? Because see, my shirt has blues, all that. Alrighty, let me get out my light color because it's got to go on first. Oh, well, I wonder where it is, you know? There it is, found it. No brushes out. God, did I even plan for this video? I really did. I have other stuff laying here. And there's all my brushes dumped out. Okay, so first I'm going to take this K-Peen in the light color and put that up on my lid, if I can get it open. Okay, it looks like that. So I just kind of go into both of them. I wish it wasn't separated, and then I would just mix them all together. Well, I'll mix the two. Mix the two together. So we'll get started with that first. Lay down it like a base, foundation, whatever you want to call it. You know, and I had started doing that in the corner of my eyes, and I keep forgetting to do it. You know, like these professionals do. Because, you know, I'm not nowhere near professional. Okay, here we go. This is K-Peen. And as you can see, it's very blue, but I'm going to be very careful. Okay. So I'm going to go in that one. I'm just barely going to touch it. I think this is the one I used last week. Yeah, I believe it is. I'm not going to put that much on. It was dark. I did a little short. I didn't do a video, but I did a short. And I talked about how it had been 40 years since I wore blue eyeshadow. Well, I can't say that now because it was last week. I'm going to try to blend this around. I'm trying not to put much, but they're so pigmented that's hard to do. Yeah, these have Chinese on the back of them, so I can't tell you. Yeah, there's no English whatsoever. I don't know if you can see that. I think I've tried to show you before, and I can't get it to show up. But it's there's no English at all, so I can't tell you anything about it other than I ordered it off of Amazon. I can tell you that much. Got too much on this side, looks like. I just want it to barely show. That's what I'm aiming for. Yep. Still feel like this side over here is not right. I'm saying, like, is that the same side to you? I don't know, because you know everything's like sometimes backwards or flipped or something. I don't know. There again, I don't know these things. I heard my husband going out the door. Today's the day my grandson goes to his Christian club at school. They started last week, and they meet before school starts, so I am so happy they're doing that. And they told them to bring their Bibles this week, so that's even better. There. My grandson has been saved, but still, you know, you can never know too much about the Bible. None of us can. Okay, and then I'm going to take that same brush and just go into barely dab. I'm barely dabbing right there. Yeah, I didn't dab enough. That barely dab didn't do a thing, did it? Well, okay. I can't see that's doing anything. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to keep messing around and get way too much. I better stop that now. Yeah, I better. Oh yeah, it shows up a little bit. Not much, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to put that away before I make a big mess. Go back to my light colors. Back to that brush. Put some up in here, and then kind of I'll try to blend all of it around some. Got to figure out what I'm going to do on my eyelid, my mobile lid. Yeah, okay, I think that'll do. That looks pretty good. Let's get something for our eyelid. Oh, got so much junk in my drawer, about got it stuck. Oh, me. Okay, we'll use our... I'm not going to use that. Am I in the camera? No. Okay, I'm going to use my Revlon Earl Grey. I don't know. I can't seem to get this stuff to show up. Looks like that. I'm just going to use my finger. Go right here. You're Oliver moving around over here. He's over there thinking, wow, why did I come in here? Now I can't get out. He'll be all right. It's not for that long, is it? About 20 minutes. Might be a little more today because I feel like I'm moving in slow motion. Not this eye today. Normally it's the other one, but today it's that one. Yeah, I better stop. I say as I continue to put it on, right? Oh, you know, I think that has a little applicator too. Let's see what this little thing is. Well, looky there. Learn something new every day. Too late. Already did it. Okay. Let's see. Let me rearrange some stuff in this drawer. There's my scissors. I finally got a pair of scissors just to put in here. There, that's okay. That's all right. Eyebrows are next. I'm going to continue to use my Maybelline because I like it so well. So why not use it, you know? Why not? So it's the Maybelline Express Brow. I'll use one end to go over them. I already feel like I'm forgetting something, and you know why? Because I washed my face and I put on my vitamin C serum. I forgot to put on any moisturizer. Maybe that's why that stuff didn't want to go on my face very well. Could be. Oh well, too late now, ain't it? I'll put some on this evening, and I put some on last night, so it'll be all right. That could be why, but that primer does feel like cool like, which, you know, it is pretty cold here. They're still calling for us to get some. I think maybe they're leaning more toward ice now, which I don't want. Ugh. But there's a big storm heading this way. They say we're going to get something. They're not sure what, but something. Snow or ice or a mixture. And I hope it's just snow. I don't want my power going off. I told you before, I want snow, but I don't want it to inconvenience me. Well, I'm just being honest, you know. Got my e.l.f. brow lift setting here. Might as well slap. Oh, there went my eyebrow pencil. I'll get that. Get that later. Just ignore these background noises. It's just me knocking stuff over. That's all that is. And there's Oliver making noises. He made a noise early this morning. He'll be asleep. And he'll go, oh, he's dreaming, having a nightmare, I guess. I don't know, but he did that early this morning. He does that sometimes. There we go. Take that off. Put that lid back on. Okay. I need a drink of coffee. How about 2? Don't mind if I do. There we go. Okay, eyelashes. Got my curler laying here. Looking at my fingernails, I got to be watching them because they're starting to chip off. I did touch them up a little bit one day, but it's done pretty well. I have found that if I use a base coat, 2 coats of polish, and then a top coat, it seems to last a lot better. I mean, it still chips on the end, but I can go back and I take it and go back over those little places a little bit, and it's fine. So that's what I've been doing. But, you know, this stuff, well, yes, it does match my shirt, doesn't it? Because my shirt has some of that kind of color right there. Yeah, exactly. I can act like I planned that. Though we all know I didn't. But anyway, Essence Lash Princess. Nobody else will know that, will they? Well, yeah, because, you know, if anybody even notices such things, they'll know I've had this on all week. But, you know, there again, probably nobody pays me no attention, which is the way I like it. Yeah, that I used in my video I did yesterday, I used the Thrive mascara, and it really did well. I think it does help to do one eye at a time. It does seem to make a difference. But this does well too. I haven't used that brown again. I said yesterday I should have, but I didn't. Over here in the corner. I'll try it again one of these days. Oh, let me show you what else I got. It came with my Milani order. Trying to get it to where you can see this. Anyway, it's a brow fix, and it has a highlight, brow 1, brow 2, a little brush, a little sponge ended thing, and a little pair of tweezers. Cutest little thing. But I got that from Milani, and it was very inexpensive. But kind of yesterday evening, after I had removed my other makeup, I tried the little spongy thing with that brow 2, and yeah, That didn't work too well. So I'll wash that off, and I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to have to practice. I'm going to have to practice before I come on here and use it, but I'm going to try it. But it's a powder eyebrow stuff instead of the pencil. But, well, you know, I'll try it, but just I'll have to practice it. They're the cutest little tweezers, though. They're really small. Okay, let's do this eye. But they had a big sale on it. I guess they were wanting to get rid of that little thing, and I'm kind of thinking it was $4 and something. But now this might have been before Christmas. It took a long time for that order to come. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know where Milani ships out of or none of that. It took a while. It might have been after Christmas. I don't know. But it took a while. Let's put it that way. There. Well, looks like I got some lashes. And I see a glob right there. Yeah. Okay. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'm glad. Thank you for that tip. Oh, it does seem to work well. Okay. My face still feels cool. I guess that's how that problem does. Get out of the way. Okay, what do I do now? Okay, concealer. First, under eye brightener, which I should have already had on, but you know, I didn't. We'll do it now. A little bit of that on around here. Let me know in the comments how your weather is. I don't know. This Thursday for me, it will probably be Saturday when you see this. So, well, that's the day it's supposed to start, but I don't think it's supposed to start till later. You know, later in the evening. So, I don't know if we get like they say. They're calling for, you know, all these possible power outages. I won't be making videos because I won't have no power. Be sitting here in the dark. We do have a generator, but it's not one of those whole house. It's one that's, you know, portable. And if the power's going to be off for a while, my husband will hook it up. But, you know, we can only do certain things with it because it's not a great big one. Concealer. I'm going to use this Milani Conceal and Perfect. It says it's a foundation and concealer, but if you saw my video yesterday, yeah, I am not using that as foundation. Nope. Put just a little bit. Got this little e.l.f. sponge concealer applicator. I mean, yeah, I think they call it a sponge, puff sponge. I already forgot. See how light that is? I looked at my packing slip that came with my order, and it says creamy natural, which is what I always get. Didn't work on this one. Yeah, we're not putting that all over our face again. Had to go back and use L'Oreal. But anyway, back to the generator I was talking about. We do have a portable, what they call portable. You know, you roll it, it's got wheels. And my husband will hook it up, but that'll be mostly for our fridge and freezers because I have 2 refrigerators and 2 freezers. Because I have a refrigerator in my basement that I brought from our house we owned before this one, and we've lived here 22 years, and that thing is still working. Nope, knock on wood. It's amazing. And we've had a couple new ones here, you know, upstairs. But that one just keeps it going. And I'm glad. I hope it continues. Okay. Take my stands out sponge. Go around on that. Yeah, I need to wash my brushes and my sponges this weekend too. I don't know if it's that cold. I won't be able to put them out on my deck. That's what I like to do. Set the cup, I put them in out on my deck, and they dry better. But it's supposed to be really cold, so they'd freeze. Okay, there's that. Like I say, I'm not using that stuff on my whole face. Yeah, it's just okay. Not my favorite. Okay, I set out my Wet n Wild foundation to use today. This is Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation in Nude Ivory. One of them applicators. Looks like that. Okay, let me move that over so I don't knock it off. Get my foundation brush. Oh, me. I need a bigger vanity, but I don't know if he heard all or if he's like, oh, he was yawning. I would have gotten a much bigger one, but the space I have in my bedroom to put it is it's really small. So that's why I had to get such a small one. And the reason for that is because we have a king size bed. We have this big old dresser thing. So 2 nightstands, all this stuff, and it takes up the whole room. So this is what I got. There we go. Some up in there. Oliver's looking at me like, okay, I'm ready to go out now. Just a minute, boy, we're getting there. Oh yeah, we're already at 21 minutes. Oh no, I must be moving slow today, but we're about done. Got that bump on my face. There again, when will they ever stop? Apparently never. Okay. That's good. Where's my wipe? Can't even find it now. Let me put that lid back on that foundation. I do like this foundation. I don't like the way it dispenses. I need to get me a pump, but anyway. Okay, there's that. I set out my Physicians Formula Butter Glow and Go. I'm going to use the bronzer first. Trying to stay up high, as they say. Blend that in. Oh my goodness. I am struggling today. No wonder I'm running later. It'll be all right. Get that blended in. I hear my husband telling my grandson to go get ready. Yeah, he has to get up early because my husband takes him to school for this because, like I say, it's before school starts. So normally he rides the school bus, but he has to get there earlier for this. So. Okay. I'm going to flip it. I might as well. I'm in a hurry now. Might as well flip it around. I was going to use a different blush, but we'll just use this one. Slap her on, as I like to say. Don't know why. I watched a little video clip somebody had posted on Facebook, and it was about the sayings we heard, you know, now this is in the South growing up. And I thought, God, I have heard every one of those. It's funny. You don't hear them no more, though. I'll have to watch that again and tell y'all some of those because, yeah, like I say, I do remember one of them is about sitting too close to the TV is going to ruin your eyes, and something about making a face and your face is going to freeze like that. Yeah, I don't know. It was funny, though. I could relate so much. Okay, powder. I got my yeah, that one. I hadn't used it lately. I think I left the plastic. Maybe I've never used it. I think I did that on purpose. Do you believe that? No, really. Or maybe I've never used it. Okay, we're not messing with that right now. Forget it. Oh dear, I thought I left out my other one. Oh well, I got this elf. It's close by. Let's use it. Yes, I'm all over the place. I have to work on that other one. I've got to figure out how to, I should do like I've seen people say, take a pin and poke some holes in that plastic, not take the whole thing off, because when you take the whole thing off, then you get way too much. But will I do that? Probably not. Probably just rip that whole lid off. Not got too much of this. Can tell. I say as I continue to apply, just like with the eyeshadow, right? You're like, okay, that's enough, that's enough. Okay. Those bottom lashes right quick, and we'll be moving on. If I can find mascara, you know, which is laying there on its side because I knocked it over. Put that on right quick. Yep, I'll have to clean that up. I'll do that off camera. Okay, so there's that. There's some setting spray. Back to my L'Oreal Infallible. Oh, maybe, I guess I better try to wipe that off before I set it with setting spray. I may not be able to get it to come off. Okay, let's see. Right there. Thought I had a glob over here. Yep. I hear all. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna go dry my hair, put on lipstick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my finished look for today. I added a NYX lip liner in Nude for Me, I think is what my grandson said, because I couldn't see it. And no, it's Nude something, NYX lip liner, and a Maybelline lipstick, Pink for Me. That's the name of that. But the lip liner was Nude something, or something pink. Nude pink? Pink nude? I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today. We'll see you next time.